want to talk about drinking water in your RV. So as you probably know, there's two ways to get water into your RV. You get your city water hookup outside, and your tank you can fill up. Use your water pump to pressurize it. The only downside with these is either one of those that you want to use, you have to keep your lines, and if you're using your whole tank completely sanitized and clean. You have to make sure that any water you're putting in there is clean water. A lot of these places, you don't really know what's in the water when you put it in your tank. So we came up with a way to not have to worry about that. We installed a completely separate drinking water system. It only has one line going from the water jug to the spout. And it's super easy to keep clean. Basically what we did was we found a spot to put this water jug. There was a shelf under our sink we just took out. There's a shelf right in the middle here. All we did was eliminate that, and then we could fit a full 5-gallon drinking water jug in there. The next step is installing a water pump, which is pretty simple, just 4 screws. I wired it in. I ran this wiring, and most RV converters are going to have at least one extra circuit. Ours had 4. So what I did is I just unscrewed it, I pulled it out, and there was a bus bar for the power, and then I installed the wire from the pump. I installed another fuse, I labeled it, and that power wire just goes right under the cabinet to the pump. Put a switch in the middle. Obviously I grounded the ground. Actually, the ground was to a bus bar, the power was separate to its own circuit. So that part took a little bit of time in figuring out the wiring, but it wasn't too bad. And then I have a bungee here to hold it in. I just took a piece of PVC, drilled a few holes in the bottom, and a couple brass fittings and some drinking water rated hose to the pump. And then on the other side of the pump, we put a couple fittings and a smaller line. You can see it in there, over there. Where is it? Right there, and it goes up to, it's kind of hard to see, but the bottom side of a water faucet. That is just a single line water faucet, super easy to use. With the pump turned on, all you have to do, push down on it, and you got fresh water right from the tank. Tanks are super easy to use, super easy to fill. Most Walmarts, most grocery stores, a lot of towns even have standalone ice and water dispensers on the side of the road. It's usually 20 to 30 cents a gallon. We use this just for drinking water, brushing our teeth, and for cooking sometimes if we're not going to be boiling the water. Like I said, it's not that we don't trust our freshwater system, it's just, well, I guess it is. We don't fully trust it because we don't know where a lot of the water's coming from. Even though the tank and the lines are sanitized, it's nice to have peace of mind that you know for sure that your drinking water is completely clean and fresh. We had 2 of these 5-gallon jugs. We would keep one in the truck, and whenever it would run out, we switch it out and I go fill it up. Our family of 3 would go usually almost a week on those 10 gallons of water, so it's not like we were going every other day to fill them up. Yeah, the other thing is, one time our water lines froze. We were in New Mexico and it got down to 17 degrees one night, and our pump and lines froze. We didn't have any fresh water, so we were able to use this with cups. We would use it to flush the toilet and wash some dishes and anything else we needed. So it's proven to be a really good system. We've loved it. I think if we ever get rid of our RV and get another one, I'm going to try to install it. in there too. Yeah. So if you have any questions, let me know. I know it's kind of just an overview of installation. This took about, I want to say, 3 or 4 hours to figure out, getting different parts, making things that work. Then to go put it back in, we just slide the jug into its spot, put the bungee cord up, make sure the switch is on, and you're good to go. So thanks for watching.